Audiolab. The British company Audiolab became known for its comparatively inexpensive and high-quality equipment. Audiolab's journey began in 1983, and over the past decades, the brand has experienced successes and failures, changes in ownership, and technological breakthroughs. Audiolab was founded by two graduates of Imperial College London, Philip Swift and Derek Scotland. The young engineers, who were also audiophiles, were disappointed by how expensive and complicated the hi-fi equipment of the time was, and they set themselves the goal of creating more affordable and user-friendly high-quality components. The first well-known product was the Audiolab 8000A integrated stereo amplifier. This amplifier surprised the market. At a relatively low price, it surpassed many more expensive models of the era in terms of sound purity and clarity. The Audiolab 8000A gained worldwide recognition and quickly became a classic. The 8000A amplifier established itself as one of the most successful British amplifiers, effectively creating a new market segment for affordable hi-fi. Building on the success of the first amplifier, the founders gradually expanded the Audiolab 8000 range, adding new components for a complete stereo system. By the end of the 1980s, the iconic 8000 series included various components, including the 8000C preamplifier, the 8000M monoblock, the 8000T tuner, two CD players, a digital-to-analog converter, and the 8000P stereo power amplifier, designed to work in tandem with the 8000C. Each of these components retained the brand's signature austere and functional style, focused primarily on sound quality. By the end of the 1980s, the company had firmly established itself among the leading British hi-fi manufacturers, and the 8000 series had become something of an industry standard for affordable high-quality sound. In the 1990s, the company stayed strong, mainly thanks to the success of the 8000 series. In 1997, the Audiolab brand was acquired by TAG McLaren Audio, the audio division of the famous McLaren Formula One team. The new owners decided to reposition the product, moving the brand into a higher price segment, in other words, practically into the high-end segment. Under TAG McLaren Audio's management, the equipment received a new design and internal improvements, but lost Audiolab's main principle, affordability. Prices for the updated components were significantly increased, and the classic 8000 series was renamed and redesigned. However, the price increase was also reflected in the design. For example, the F3 series was particularly luxurious in appearance and used expensive materials. In addition to stereo components, TAG McLaren focused on producing expensive home theatre equipment, advanced multi-channel AV processors, multi-channel power amplifiers, speaker systems, and even DVD players. Initially, the premium TAG McLaren line received some recognition, but it came at an unfavorable time. In the early 2000s, there was an economic downturn, and expensive audio equipment began to sell less well. The TAG McLaren audio project proved unprofitable and was shut down. In mid-2003, the company announced that it was discontinuing its audio division. Thus, the TAG McLaren era lasted about 6 years and ended with McLaren's complete withdrawal from the audio business. Audiolab changed owners again. In 2004, the brand was sold to the large global holding company International Audio Group, IAG. Based in China, IAG became known for acquiring a number of legendary British brands, Quad, Mission, Wharfedale, Castle Acoustics, and others. From that moment on, a new phase began for Audiolab. In essence, it was a rebirth in the new conditions of globalization. After the acquisition, IAG did not wait long to relaunch the brand. In 2005, Audiolab returned to the market with updated versions of the classic 8000 series devices. Nick Clark, Director of Research and Development, who had been with Audiolab almost since its inception, became the head of the revival project. Under his leadership, the legendary 8000 series was reissued with improvements, the exterior design was slightly refreshed, the power supplies were modernized, while retaining the original circuitry and power levels. In fact, it was a rather careful update of the classic, a step that pleased long-time Audiolab fans, as it confirmed the brand's commitment to its original concept of simple yet high-quality electronics. Over the next few years, Audiolab gradually prepared for the release of new models. Engineering potential was accumulated, modern technologies were analyzed, but at the same time, the company tried to remain true to the spirit of the 8000 series. Finally, in 2010, a new line was announced, Audiolab 8200. This range of full-size components was positioned as the brand's second arrival. The 8200 series combined Audiolab's signature principles with new technical solutions. The line included a whole range of devices, the 8200A integrated amplifier, the 8200 CD player, its version with a digital preamplifier function, the 8200 CDQ, the 8200Q preamplifier, the 8200P stereo and 8200MB mono power amplifiers, the 8200T FM tuner, as well as specialized multi-channel components for home cinema, the 8200X7 7-channel amplifier and the 8200AP surround sound processor. Audiolab paid particular attention to modern DACs in its new digital sources. For example, the 8200 DQ model was the first for the brand to use the ESS Sabre chip, a high-performance digital-to-analog converter that set the direction for Audiolab's signature sound for years to come. The 8200 series quickly returned Audiolab to the ranks of British hi-fi leaders. For example, the Audiolab 8200 CD player, developed by engineer John Westlake, was named Product of the Year by What Hi-Fi magazine. After the release of the 8200 line, Audiolab turned its attention to the growing popularity of digital sources and compact systems. 2011 saw the launch of the renowned Audiolab MDAC digital-to-analog converter, which marked the beginning of the new Compact Lab series. Engineer John Westlake continued his collaboration with Audiolab, and the MDAC became his next popular creation. This desktop DAC and preamplifier won acclaim for delivering audiophile sound quality in a small package at a reasonable price. The success of the MDAC stimulated the development of the entire Lab series. Soon, the simplified QDAC converter and the compact MPWR stereo amplifier were added to the series. Thanks to the 8200 Lab series, the name Audiolab was once again regularly featured in the media. In the first half of the 2010s, the company amassed an impressive collection of awards. As the brand's representatives themselves noted, Audiolab won more major awards from British hi-fi magazines than any other high-end audio electronics brand during the same period. This success was due to a fortunate combination of advanced technology and Audiolab's philosophy, a focus on pure sound and ease of use without unnecessary complications for the user. In 2015, the next major product line was launched, the Audiolab 8300. To work on it, the company invited Danish sound engineer Jan Ertner, who had previously collaborated with Audiolab. Under Ertner's leadership, the 8300 series received significant improvements in virtually all areas. Key components were redesigned, even more efficient components were used, support for modern high-quality digital formats was added, and the design was given a fresh, elegant look. The 8300 series included the 8300A integrated amplifier, the 8300 CD player, the improved 8300 CDQ CD player and DAC, the powerful 8300MB monoblocks, and the 8300 XP stereo power amplifier. A few years later, Audiolab decided to repeat its success, but in a more affordable segment. 2017 and 2018 saw the launch of the new, inexpensive Audiolab 6000 series, aimed at the mass market of hi-fi enthusiasts. Jan Ertner was once again in charge of developing the series, and he managed to incorporate many of the technologies found in the higher-end models while keeping prices at an attractive level. The Audiolab 6000A integrated amplifier was the first to debut in 2017, followed by the 6000 CDT compact disc transport and the 6000N Play network audio player. The release of the Audiolab 6000N Play marked the company's first entry into wireless music streaming, and this component also proved to be a success. Among other things, the company released the Audiolab Omnia headphones. This model was highly praised by experts. For example, the earphones were named Editor's Choice by Hi-Fi Choice magazine. Thus, the 6000 series proved that Audiolab's philosophy, reasonable sound quality for reasonable money, is still relevant and in demand on the market. 2021 brought an unusual all-in-one product for the brand, the Audiolab Omnia Universal Player. This system combined the functions of a CD player, network streamer, DAC, and integrated amplifier in a single unit. The arrival of Omnia reflected the convergence of the world of classic hi-fi with the digital age. The device could play discs, stream music, and connect to external digital sources. In short, a smart solution for modern music lovers seeking a combination of convenience and high sound quality. In 2022, Audiolab launched its flagship Audiolab 9000 series. Previously, the 8300 series had long been the top-of-the-line series, but the 9000 series raised the bar higher. The first component to be unveiled, the Audiolab 9000A integrated amplifier, was claimed to be the brand's best amplifier. It was a powerful 2-channel amplifier and reference DAC based on the latest ESS Sabre chip. The design of the 9000A remained true to the brand's aesthetic, a sleek metal case with a large display, but inside it was a thoroughly modern device, ready to compete with the best hi-fi models in the world. Following the integrated amplifier, the 9000 series was expanded with other high-end components, the 9000 CDT CD transport and media player, the 9000N network streamer, supporting various services and AirPlay 2 technology, and by the end of 2024, the separate 9000Q preamplifier and 9000P stereo power amplifier, designed for premium systems. All devices in the 9000 series were developed by Jan Ertner's team and were designed to demonstrate the maximum capabilities of modern Audiolab. It is noteworthy that the company simultaneously decided to fill the intermediate niche. In 2023, the new Audiolab 7000 series was announced, inheriting many of the technologies of the older models but designed for the mid-range budget. It included the 7000A integrated amplifier, the 7000 CDT transport and the 7000N Play network player. The 7000A amplifier has an HDMI ARC input, allowing it to be integrated with modern televisions, a connection that was previously not available in Audiolab stereo amplifiers. In terms of its features and characteristics, the 7000 series is similar to the previous 8300 series, but the engineers have implemented broader connectivity options and updated components. In other words, the 7000 and 9000 series are examples of what Audiolab is capable of today: high-end DACs, proprietary circuitry, modern high-efficiency power supplies, and Audiolab's collective engineering heritage built up over many years. So, let's summarize. Today, Audiolab is part of the Chinese IAG. However, the product development team is based in the UK. The production base is located in modern Asian factories with quality control. Audiolab's current range covers a wide spectrum of audio equipment. In the stereo amplifier segment, the company offers models ranging from the affordable 6000A to the top-of-the-line 9000A, and for the most demanding systems, even separate preamplifiers and power amplifiers from the 9000 series. Digital sources are represented by CD transports, 6000 CDT, 7000 CDT, 9000 CDT, and network players, 6000N Play, 7000N Play, 9000N, capable of playing music from online services and over a local network. Multifunctional devices such as the Audiolab Omnia, which combine all components in a single unit, are in a class of their own. Personal audio enthusiasts will find portable DACs, such as the M-DAC Nano, and even headphones. According to the company, it still adheres to the philosophy of no frills, just sound. Audiolab also strives to maintain its commitment to high quality at a reasonable price. Perhaps this is why the brand is still valued by audiophiles today.